Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringed. It be infringement. Thank y'all for joining me today. If anybody in the comments, let me know if y'all can hear me. I'm gonna play a little music to some people come in, and we're gonna jump right off into it. Salute, salute. Thank everybody for joining me. I'm about to get started, y'all. I'm talking about this is Black Royalty Part 2 of 1. We're about to talk about Queen Daya. Queen Daya was queen of the Berbers. Bers. The Berbers. The Berbers are what I read it said an indigenous collective of the North African indigenous tribes. And she was queen of all them. She ruled over she lived and died in what's known today as Algeria. And she was born early between 600 and 700 AD. She died 703 AD. You know, people would like to say that's the 7th century. She was born early 7th century and died in the beginning of the 8th century. Excuse me. And she was queen of the Berbers. She known for 3 wars she fought. She went up against the Arab army. She won 3 major wars against them, and that's where she got her legacy from. But most of the information about her is in the chat. You got links in the chat, and the Berbers was, like I said, collective of indigenous groups of North Africa, and their bloodline trace they belief system. They believe, their bloodline and they believe bloodline traces back to the Jews of Rome. When the Rome had the Jews in captivity, that later on became the Berbers. And the Berbers is also known to have Eurasian DNA. Eurasian DNA is runs consistent with these people right here, and these people right here, and these people right here. Just in case you didn't know, that's the bloodline that the Berbers are closest to. And the Berbers were also known during the Dark Ages as the Moors. That was a set of the Moors. The Berbers was also Moors too, as well. But like I said, Queen Daya, also known as Al Kahina. Al Kahina is an Islamic term. They call her Al Kahina. But when you win, when you fight go against somebody in war, they eventually take over your people. They'll call you whatever they want to. Al Kahina means witch, but you can also pull up a name by Al Kahina. But her name is Queen Daya. But the Berbers had a they said they had it's down in the chat. They said they had a belief of a saintly cup. That's what they call it, a saintly cup. But they follow the laws of the Bible, and they believed that they were the Jews of the Bible. They come from the bloodline that was in slavery in Rome, and what they call Eurasian. And they also call these people Eurasians too, as well. These people right here. But I ain't pushing no doctrine, and I'm just telling you what I wrote, what I read, and also the Eurasians also can be identified by the people I talked about yesterday. It's part of the races that's in Melanesia. Those are also Eurasians. But yeah, Queen Daya, she's a very interesting character though. She died in Algeria with a sword in her hand. They didn't describe no wounds or nothing, but some say she swallowed poison to keep her enemies from overtaking her body. Killing her. She went on and took herself out. So yeah, that's basically it. If I left out any information, anybody got any questions in the comments, let me know. Yeah, facts. Son kids, hit the like button. Anybody in here, hit the like button. Comment. If anybody watching this video, watching the replay on this video, um, leave me a comment in the comment section. If you have any questions, I'll answer you, in the comments. Just leave me a comment after the video is closed out, But this is Queen Dahlia, man. If you're in the chat right now, put up some bow and arrows for Queen Dahlia. And I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about her too. The story of Queen Dahlia was also used in making a couple TV shows too and a couple movies. Also with the rest of the queens in Africa too. It's not limited to her, but some of her feats and some of the things she did was put in storylines in modern day TV shows. I already put up my disclaimer, such as this show right here. Anybody familiar with this show right here? Come out back in the days. You got back in the days, But the story of Queen Dahlia, the storyline also helped create the narrative for some of these movies, man. Thanks, Sun Kids. That's right. Let's get them bow and arrows up for Queen Dahlia. The storyline of Xena come from Queen Dahlia along with a lot of the other queens, warrior queens that was in Africa. It's so many warrior queens. You can see videos with top 10 and top 20 list of warrior queens that ruled Africa. And a lot of them were real brutal, and she was one of them. She was real brutal. I ain't gonna get into some of the stories and stuff she did, but you'll see that. You click on the links that's in the chat, and the algorithm will take you. You can read a lot more about her. But she still has a memorial that's in present day Africa. Still has a memorial that's in present day Africa, Algeria, to be exact, to this day. She got a big statue up there. I can't post the statue because the statue is got a strict copyright on it. The link is in the chat, man. Anybody want to hit the link and come talk to me about it? Any details I leave out you wanted to know, or whatever, anybody want to talk, the link is in the chat. Play a little more of music. We probably shut this thing down because I got to make a run when this is over with, and I apologize for being late. I got people pulling at me, wanting this, wanting that, wanting to talk and all this. So I apologize for being late. I apologize, I really do mean it, but I appreciate y'all for joining me though. Hey, son, kid, let me know if you like that picture right there. That seemed like a picture you'll like. Yeah, I like that pic there. Y'all Google, look up the Berbers. They was they bloodline before the North African wars with the Arab army, and even after that time period, their bloodline flow heavy over here. Their bloodline flow real heavy over here. And also the Berbers was eventually overtaken by the Arab and Muslim army and then end up flipping to Islam. A lot of the black Muslims you see in North Africa, they share the same bloodline. The black Muslims, especially in the Arab countries and in North Africa, share the same bloodline as these people right here we're talking about, and Queen Daya. Yeah, Queen Daya, the way they described her features would have been that of what you know today is Somalian, Eritrean, and Ethiopian. That would have been her features, her facial features and skin tone features. But like I say, anybody want to hit the link is in the chat. Hit that link. Link in the chat. Yeah, I'm gonna say this before I close out. This lady right here, she's one of my favorite top 5 women in history, period, of all time. My top 5. And I like to say another thing. If you subscribe to me and you live outside the country, man, when the video is over, or either now, put what country you're from in the comments, man. Keep your notifications on. I'm gonna keep coming. We're gonna visit another island Monday on my next little segment, and then we're gonna go into the third queen. This weekend, though, I'm gonna be trolling. I troll every weekend. We're gonna be trolling, kicking back over here this weekend. But we're going to another island Monday. I hope y'all like it. Thank y'all for joining me. About to come to a close. We had 20 minutes and 48 seconds.